Alright, today, because I've got my first autocross event of the summer starting tomorrow, I'm going to be installing these hood pop-up cancelers. Now, Top Speed used to make the one that has just the straightforward connector in it. I think I got maybe one of the last ones ever made. They cannot find these connectors anymore, or the manufacturer of them is not making them. So the new style is going to be this here, basically the same thing. It's the exact same module, it's just unfortunately these ones don't plug in like an OEM harness piece. They just retrofit, you plug that little wire into the female side of the connector. Now I do have, I think, 5 or 6 sets of these guys. I'm going to sell at a discount. These are you're only able to now get these, I think, in Japan or off of eBay. Sorry, it's super hot today, so I've got the fans going, so I hope you guys can hear me. But you're only able to get these on directly from Japan, or someone from Japan who's imported them over and then sold them on eBay. Not sure what to price these at yet, but I will post it when I post the video on the Nissan Z Facebook page. And anyone who's interested in getting some hood pop-up cancelers, let me know, and I'll ship you a pair of these guys to install. Also, I'll make some copies of the instructions, although I think it's pretty straightforward. Basically, you want to disconnect the battery, which I haven't done yet, but you want to remove all this trim, and you can actually see the yellow. This is the hood pop-up here, and then you can see the yellow wire there. You're going to connect you're going to disconnect and connect those into the female end of the hood pop-up safety feature. So again, here, and then you can see that wire down in there, but unfortunately you can't get access to it without removing the cowl panels. So I'm going to try to remove the front first, because those look pretty simple, and see if I can get in there and not have to take off the windshield wiper cowl, but we'll see. So I'll take some more photos as I go along and let you know how it goes. So I've gone ahead and removed the battery terminal. This is super important. You don't want to falsely actuate those as you're unplugging and replugging them in. I don't think that would happen, but with power it could. So to let the power drain throughout the entire system, I unplugged them before I started removing the cowl pieces. That way, by the time I get to unplugging them, there will be no battery left, or there'll be no charge left. The best way is these two tools here, grommet tool and a flathead screwdriver, and they have 4 little errors in here, and you just pop this up like that, and then you can use the grommet tool to then remove the entire grommet like this. So unfortunately it does look like the upper windshield wiper cowl's got to come off, so you've got to remove the windshield wipers. Not a huge deal, but it would have been nice to be able to get in there. So from the driver's side, you can definitely access I could have accessed it to unplug it and replug it in. But on the driver's side, because the battery and fuse boxes and everything is in here, there's just no way. You can actually see the actuator down in there. I could get to that without taking this cowl off, and maybe have to take off or readjust something else in there. So the cowl is still just all these little grommets. I think there's 4 of them total up top, and then it looks like from there's 2 little connectors on each end of it. Let's see if I can get right in there. And then the windshield wipers, and it looks like that will just slide forward on the car and then up. Windshield wiper bolts are a 14, and if you've got one of these guys, that'll work, and a little swivel, you can get in there and get that off. Helpful trick here for both of them, but for the driver's side, if you pop the windshield wiper up like this, it comes off really easily. If it's down, it's applying pressure, so you can't pull that off of the hinge there. So for the driver's side, you can do it with the hood up. For the passenger side, put the hood down. you can pop it up and then pop it out. And there it is out. So just be gentle. If you take it, wiggle it down on both sides and then pull up and forward, it comes off. Don't pry anything. This is all thin plastic. You'll break something. As long as you have those connectors loose in the front, you have the windshield wipers off, it will come off nice and easily. So yeah, so just take your time, do it slow, and now I've got much better access to, well, not, I mean, I can get to it now, but it's not amazing access. It looks like whatever this is here is still pretty much on top of it, but I think I can manage to unpin that on the passenger side and then repin it in. On the driver's side, looks like a lot easier. It's just right here on the driver's side. So I detached the little grommet mounting point here, which is this little metal piece here. And then this little switch, it's hard to see, but it does have a little face on it with a button. You depress that, see that white part? You press that down, that unhinges the male side adapter. So passenger side, I used a little pick tool to unhook it, and then I pulled it off to the side where I could then attach the delete. And now instead of this just flopping around in there, I'm gonna zip tie it to this handle here, and then this will just stay in play. Same thing with the other side. Again, much easier because you have access. I would say start with the driver's side just so you know how the connector works, but I'll probably just zip tie this somewhere in here, or maybe even put this back here and then zip tie this up to this. And that's it. Put everything back on, cowl, wiper blades, front cover boxes, and you've got yourself a delete. The connector, for those of you guys who purchase this style or want me to send you one of these, this will be just as easy because these just literally push pin into the female side of the connector. It doesn't matter which side. You just put one in one and one in the other, and then you would just do the same, zip tie it so it doesn't come loose. But they do have these little rivets on there, so it will click in. I tested it. So this will work the same way. Again, it's just because Secret Japan, or whatever it's called, the company that makes these for the GTR primarily, they can't find that connector anymore, so they're only selling these now. I emailed them, and that's the response I got. So, but if you'd like to do it, Top Secret Japan, I think is what it's called, let me know. I think you can get those style too as well from eBay for about $100. All right, it's all back together. I would say all in all, it took me maybe 40 minutes, and that was just really taking my time, not making sure I don't break any clips, putting everything back so it looks like it's supposed to be that way. And yeah, everything went back into place well. Started it up already, no warning lights. So they're doing what they're supposed to do, which is delete the hood pop-up safety feature, especially for autocross, time attack, those type of things like I'm doing tomorrow. So that's it. I will post this up, and then if you're interested in getting a set of the newest style grommetless ones, let me know. I'll give you guys a good deal because I had to buy a certain amount to get a set, so let me know. And here we are on the inside. No warning lights. Got the brake light on. That's it. And the safety feature is deleted.